Employee Assessment, a guide to performance appraisal. Planning and communication are key when doing an employee appraisal. For our company, we need to figure out the when, who, how, and what. Frequency of performance appraisals are important as well, and I'm recommending that the performance appraisal should be given 2 times a year. The advantage to giving an evaluation twice a year, of course, is more feedback and the opportunity for employee development. Managers and peer assessment is also important as to the who should be giving the appraisals. Because the managers in our organization work in different cities, it's important that we also have peer assessments as part of performance evaluations. Ultimately, using a variety of sources might garner better results. How? Virtual assessments will be important. Because employees are spread between 2 cities, we will be doing assessments both in person and virtually by Zoom. And finally, what? Joint planning and communication process to establish and maintain between the manager and the employee that focuses on what the employee is expected to accomplish during the performance period. We are going to establish a process to enable the plan to be in ongoing communication and use it regularly during our review period. Measurable results. We will have to ensure measurable results. We will want to ensure that the employee's performance is evaluated in terms of measurable results and to describe how these results are to be achieved. Since the performance evaluation process is new to our company, we will be using a standard set of metrics and performance evaluations. We plan to agree on a company-wide set of metrics to measure these results and to describe in detail how these results can be achieved. Establishing clear and explicit goals. It will be important to establish clear and explicit performance goals and provide meaningful feedback. Here we plan to establish a communication process that makes sure both the employee and the manager have agreed on what the objective indicators are of whether performance objectives are met in order to maximize performance. We will take into consideration whether the individual employee performance goals are tied into the organizational goals. In other words, what goals does our company hope to achieve with the performance appraisal process? Action steps. We want to promote professional development. The manager and the employee will need to develop and identify a plan that can promote the employee's professional development, including a discussion of educational and training opportunities that may be necessary to promote that professional development. A corrective action plan may also need to be established for instances where the employee has not accomplished a performance objective. And lastly, the manager and the employee need to identify the consequences when the employee has not accomplished a performance objective. These consequences need to be discussed at the beginning of an employee's performance plan and periodically reviewed during the performance review period. Performance and pay. A basis for determining pay based on performance needs to be established. These metrics need to be discussed and established at the beginning of the performance review period. There is research that shows employees have a greater acceptance of performance reviews if the review is linked to a monetary reward. Given our company resources, we are able to tie pay increases to evaluations. And we also plan on establishing a communication timeline. It will be year-round. We will create a process that facilitates ongoing year-round communication concerning what the employee is expected to accomplish, how she or he is meeting these performance objectives, and what steps need to be taken by the manager and the employee to ensure that the objectives are met. We believe that training the managers on the employee performance appraisal process is also key. We will train managers on how to perform performance appraisals to ensure that they have the proper tools to successfully have real and constructive conversations that will help the employee and our company.